Suffering, anguish, cruelty. These are what humans have been inflicting on each other for millennia. President John Adams once said that the desires of the majority of the people are often for injustice and inhumanity against the minority is demonstrated by every page of the history of the whole world. These words, though spoken in the 18th century, still resonate today. Perhaps one of the best examples of the suffering that humans can inflict on each other is demonstrated here in this photograph of the yawning entrance to Auschwitz II, Birkenau. Some of us have grown up next to railroad tracks, thinking nothing more of them than that they carry freight and sometimes people back and forth between destinations. But the tracks in this photograph carried at least 1.1 million people to the extermination camp of Auschwitz. 90% of these people were Jewish, being sent here for the final solution of the Jewish question, a plan designed by Heinrich Himmler. With that information in mind, the entrance and the tracks become much more foreboding. But perhaps death was better than what waited in other parts of the Auschwitz complex. The entire network of Auschwitz included Auschwitz I, the main camp, Auschwitz II, shown in this photograph, Auschwitz III, Monowitz, a labor camp, and 45 other various satellite camps. These were built and operated in occupied Poland by Nazi Germany during the Second World War. Those that were not killed in gas chambers at the Birkenau complex died of other causes, mainly starvation and forced hard labor, as well as lack of disease control, individual executions, and medical experiments. We call those that survived lucky. Several people escaped from Auschwitz, including Polish Army Captain Witold Pilecki. He volunteered to be imprisoned at Auschwitz, spending 945 days there. His personal report of mass killings was dismissed as exaggeration by the Allies, as were the reports that were smuggled out while he was still incarcerated. Why were these reports ignored? Perhaps it was an unwillingness to believe that humans could inflict such suffering and anguish towards other humans. We want to ignore the idea that humanity is inherently cruel. Even the knowledge that millions of Jews and others were slaughtered with no regard doesn't sit well with us today. We use numbers arguments to try to make it sound as less than it was, claiming that since historians couldn't agree on a number, perhaps it was much less than we think. The archway over these tracks serves as a reminder of what humanity is capable of. It's hard to imagine what it was like, crammed into freight cars, traveling under this entrance into the unknown. We want to believe the best in people, that humanity has the capability to rise above cruelty and to bring a better and safer world for everyone. We hope that humanity continues to move forward, to respect each other and to tolerate the differences that bring us together, so that nothing like the Holocaust of World War II is repeated.